Oh shit, yo, what's up, dude? It's your boy, Scotty Smooth, man, and we're back with another Warzone 2 solo gameplay. And in this video, we're going to actually be spectating my solo gameplay. I'm going to be spectating it, going over some tips and tricks on how to get better at Warzone 2 solos. I feel like I've been playing a little bit more Warzone 2 solos lately. We haven't been streaming it that much. We do stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday night, by the way, but we've been primarily focusing on Caldera in the streams. But with some new updates coming out, with the new Resurgence mode coming out for Warzone 2, I'm probably going to be streaming that a little bit more often, so when I kind of get back into the groove, get back into the swing of things, and hopefully this video helps you guys out. And if it does, be sure to hit the thumbs up, man. Sub to the channel. But first thing I'd like to recommend, every single game, no matter what, no matter if it's Warzone 2, no matter if it's Caldera, drop the same spot every single time, or have multiple, maybe like 2 or 3 max spots that you drop, because you're going to know that area more than anybody, man. You can see we do have someone there that just flew in with us. There are no guns around here, so instead of me pushing, trying to find a gun, I'm gonna get the hell out of Dodge. We all know Warzone 2, you die like that. So I'm gonna make sure that I get some loot, get some guns before we start jumping into the fight. They probably landed on an SMG or an AR. I could have jumped out there, got absolutely torched, but we do find a weapon, we jump down, and I don't know, I can't freaking get out of here ever. Every time I take the zip up, like, you gotta duck and dive and all that BS, but whatever, we made it up here and we have a gun. So we're right now kind of just listening, seeing if we can hear anybody. We do see someone in the back corner, of course, saw a dead body right here, so we know there's been some action going on up here, man. So we're kind of playing it slow, and throughout the Warzone 2 gameplay, man, you guys are going to see that we slow it down a lot compared to Caldera. Usually Caldera would be stimmying, slide canceling around corners, but Warzone 2 is not like that, man. So we're kind of playing it safe. We did hear some gunfire. They're throwing flashbangs, so we're going to peek this, man. We're going to take a little look-see, see what's going on exactly, because we might be able to capitalize on a third party. And we do see that guy kind of out in the open. I missed like freaking 30 shots because this was the first game of the day, just turned the game on, and missed shots, but that's all right, it's gonna happen. So instead of jumping, rushing, pushing that, we're just gonna kind of sit back, loot up, because we literally just have a gun, maybe some plates, and a little bit of ammo. So now we've pretty much cleared the roof, no one up here. We're gonna loot these boxes. Don't know why this guy didn't loot the boxes, but we are lucky enough to have those boxes still there for us to loot. We're gonna check it out, and usually what I like to do is I like to scope up here to see if there's anyone below me, or, you know, where someone is, but I fell off by accident, so in that case we're just pretty much stuck flying. Luckily we did get a 3-plate vest. They are gonna bring an update. With the new update, we do see an enemy right here. We'll talk about the update in a second, but as I'm getting shot, man, I'm waiting to hear if I hear a parachute, to hear if he pushes, because if he pushes, I'm in such a much better position than he is, because he's on a parachute, man. I'll pop out, I'll take him out. So we do give him a couple shots. The likelihood of him popping back out's pretty slim, so we're gonna still kind of play it safe, peek around the corner, and again, if he jumps down and tries to get us, we could just shoot him out of the air. I did actually just see him when I'm watching this gameplay, but I didn't see him when I was actually playing the game, so whatever, that's fine. We're gonna move on and make sure that we don't have anyone behind us or anyone that hears a gunfire and starts to push, because with solos, we all know third party is absolutely kind of the big thing you guys need to watch out for. They hear gunfire and then they swarm like a freaking bunch of zombies to you, so we're still kind of playing it safe, looking around. But as I was saying, man, the new update, I did see that they're going to add the 3-plate vest just right off the rip when you drop into the game, so you won't have to worry about looking for a 3-plate vest and hoping the RNG aspect comes into play with that. So everyone will start off with a 3-plate vest, which I think is for the better, man. I think that's definitely good to have, so you're not having to look around, you know, end game. Even if you jump back in, you have a 2-plate freaking vest, and you know, you're having to now try to find a 3-plate. It just makes it so much more annoying. We're still in kind of the loot phase. We're trying to get as much money as we can, but I know that the city here is a pretty hot spot, quite a bit of people, of course, a lot of roofs, a lot of buildings that anyone could be in, so I'd like to take the high ground. Of course, that's usually what pans out to work the best, especially when you're trying to look for people trying to get in gunfights and just really get to somewhere quick. So get the high ground, get up there as much as fast as possible. We get some footsteps below, so at this point, you know, I want to kind of play it somewhat aggressive. So we want to get into these fights, but again, we want to be smart with it. There's a guy right there. We're gonna throw the tear gas grenade down the hallway, and we know he's in that back room. He's not coughing, so more likely than not, he's all the way in the corner, which there he is. Boom, we take him out. 2-plate vest versus 3-plate vest. Again, I mean, they're going to fix that. I know he only had a 2-plater, but we were able to get the easy kill, man. He got a UAV for us, a self-revive, and some other goodies. So, you know, we're sitting pretty now, man. I mean, we only got 1 kill, but we do have a UAV in pocket ready to rock. And we're in no need to push the gas because we are in the circle. I am going to pop that, though, just because usually with UAVs, I like to pop that as soon as possible. You don't really know where anyone is at in this map. There's so many different freaking things going on. So many different buildings, rooftops, etc. But we do see that there's a guy up here. So we want to, again, push the pace. But when we get close to that enemy, we don't want to just jump in and just start gunning. We want to play it smart, make sure we're in a good position so we don't get torched. But he's on the other side of this roof. If you can see the mini-map now in the top left, more likely he is inside this building now. So I didn't really anticipate that or think that while I was looking around. So I'm out here looking like, you know, in the middle of the frickin' map, underneath me. But he literally was at the window of this building. Once we're done looking, we're going to try to get on that roof, try to get the high ground. Because, again, high ground is very important. Especially Warzone 2, you're going to be able to see a lot more of what's going on around you and then push those kind of gunfights. You guys are going to see a good example coming up, but we like to clear the roof, make sure no one's up here first, make sure we don't get blasted from behind. So we take a little peeksy, little look, don't see anything. We're doing another just overview look of that area. Can't find nothing, so we're going to kind of keep running around, keep looking. And clearing areas are very important because, again, people be crawling, people be sitting in corners left and right in this map, in this game. So you don't want to make sure that you're not getting caught off guard by any pussies sitting in corners. So there's a truck that just popped up on the map there, and it was getting shot at. So we're looking, we're having, you know, taking a little peek. We see a guy right there. We crack him. He's pretty much a one-shot. We are going to push this because we have the definite advantage on him, and then we get the kill. But instead of looting his shit, we're going to go right back up the freaking thing, man. We're going up top. We'll get back to his stuff and loot that in a bit, but we are vulnerable to the other side of the roof. There may be someone up there. We don't really know, man. Remember, there's also that guy in the building that we're in. He could be on that first level, so we end up dipping. But there's a guy coming up here, going up the zip, and look at this nonsense, man. This is something they need to fix, bro. That does not kill that guy. We absolutely obliterate this dude going up the freaking zip, man, and he has like a 40-foot drop, bro. Look at that. And he's still alive, man. So they need to fix that shit. Hopefully Warzone 2, I can't hit the shots while he's reviving. And at this point, guys, you know, if you watch some of my videos or watching the stream, you know I'm pissed off, man. You know I want to get in there and get that kill. So we're going to push the fight. We're going to get in. And I'm going to show you guys, you know, right now we're pushing heavy. But when I push in, when I'm in here, you see I'm playing it slow. I'm ADSing around corners. I'm looking around. This guy runs out. We were already ADS'd. We were able to get the jump on him. And he even had his loadout RPK. So it's very important when you do get into those kind of fights that the one that's ADS and the one that's playing it slow is more likely going to get the win if you can hit your shots, okay? So keep that in mind. Doesn't mean that you run around the map ADS when you need to. And in that case, I knew he was around here somewhere. And he jumped out, ran out. And that allowed me to get the first couple shots in before he did and end up getting the kill there. So 3 kills, and there's still 62 players left, man. You guys can see the circle. We're kind of getting close to the edge somewhat, but there's no need for us to push towards the circle. Another really big tip I have for you guys is pay attention to that circle because you guys do not want to be the enemy or the person that's running into the gas or running in from the gas and having someone just freaking sitting there waiting for you and pretty much guarding the edge of the gas. So We did see a guy fly down here, and of course, we're going to keep trying to push these fights, man. We're trying to get high kills, get in gunfights, get in people's faces, and we see this guy. We hit him with the RPK, crack him. We're jumping in the water, and now we're in a freaking water fight, man. Look at this dude. He's underneath, all hiding and shit, plating up. But you can't use the gun underwater unless you're at the surface, so we do get to the surface and end up taking him out pretty easily there. But the bummer about this is it doesn't allow me to get to his backpack. So his backpack like glitched through that freaking like pillar, and unfortunately we couldn't get the loot that he had, but that's fine. We ended up getting, I think, some ammo out of it, which again is totally cool. We're just trying to get some kills, man. So again, keep your eye on the map. We're in a good spot. We don't need to worry about that, but we're still kind of in that looting phase. We're gonna go check and look into buildings, see if we could get any cues of where enemies are at. Again, another play. We're going up to the top, man. Go to the top. Try to get the high ground. Very important. So now we're going to clear the roof, make sure no one's up here just chilling. Maybe check out a couple other roofs to make sure no one's like ADS and looking over here. So we're good. We're going to have an overview of the map area and see if we could find anyone running or see if, you know, there's just enemies behind. And right now, I just checked to see where the map is going. It seems like it's going to be going kind of in the oil area, the Rohan oil section, as that's like right in the middle, but we still have to move. It's not going to land exactly where we're at, so we're keeping that in mind just so we get a head start on the circle, because again, you guys don't want to be gate kept by another enemy. You guys want to be the ones gatekeeping that freaking circle, man. So I heard some explosions going on down here, so I had a little peek. Still nothing. Still can't find anyone on the roof. So now we're going to kind of go from roof to roof, parkouring left and right, and of course opening up some boxes, see if we can get lucky enough to get a UAV, which we did right there. Always open up boxes, and then we also got some other loot. And you guys can see there's actually 2 enemies right below me, one in the building that I'm in, and then there's also one on the outskirts. Now, when it comes to the one in the building, I decide not to fight, not to push that, because he could literally be in any corner. I don't know, but this guy's kind of out in the open already for me, so we're gonna kind of play it safe again. Get there, ADS, just have a look, and we got our boy rocking the old purple camo in the back. I don't know what it is, man, but some of these guys with these purple camos out here are sweaty as hell, but you can see we do hit him a couple times. We're not gonna follow him, all right? We're gonna go the other way, because he's not anticipating that. We take him out pretty easily. Again, we're gonna shoot him on the left, but we're actually gonna go right. We're not gonna go right behind him, because he was ADS and waiting for me to just freaking turn that corner so he can light me up, man. So we took him out, but again, there was still that guy in that building, and as I mentioned earlier, third parties are king in solos, so you want to make sure that you get out, man. You don't want to loot too long. Don't spend too much time looting, and we're trying to pick up audio cues, because I know more likely than not, he's going to be pushing. You guys could hear it there. He's sliding around. He is right out there. Now, I make the mistake right here by sprinting out myself, giving him audio cues that I'm here, and then he was able to do exactly what I've been doing this whole game, man. He was able to hear me running right behind him, and then he turns ADSs, gets the first couple shots on me, and end up going to the gulag. So, again, very important. You guys want to make sure that when you are playing it, if you are pushing, I got a little too aggressive right there, but play it safe, man. Turn your corners while you're ADSing, and make sure that you're in a good spot to fight like that guy did. I mean, I just ran out there like an idiot and got torched, but now we're in the gulag. And in solos, this is not a rare occurrence, but no one fights in solos. 9 times out of 10, they're all hiding, sitting on roofs. So there was no freaking enemies to fight, man. So now we have a couple options here. We're loading back in. We just got past our gulag because, again, no one's freaking fighting. So we want to get towards the middle of the circle. We don't want to put ourselves in a bad position when we land here. So as I mentioned earlier, the circle is probably going to go towards Rohan Oil. That's pretty much right in the middle of the circle, and we get lucky enough to have a loadout right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to shoot for the loadout. Of course, we're rocking the RPK, which is meta at the moment. Don't know how it's going to affect the changes with Season 2. If you guys are watching this in Season 2, RPK might not be as good as it is right now, but anyway, we're gonna land our loadout and try to get our guns as soon as possible, and then we're gonna look around. So we got the loadout, and now we're kind of just looking around, making sure that no one heard us freaking land in, because with this game, man. The audio cues aren't as good as they hopefully will be at some point. A lot of people hide in the TTK solo. You could die in a second, but we see this car. No one was shooting at him, so it kind of gave me like the mindset that there weren't too many people around. I did just hear someone break glass in this building, so we want to make sure we get into this building as soon as possible. We do take this guy out, and that way the guy in the car does not take us out from behind, so we're not like sitting outside trying to fight. We're in the building now. We're safe. We're behind cover, and there's a guy still driving around the freaking truck, man. Now we're kind of in the end game mindset. We're going to be playing it a lot slower than what we were before, but just like I've been saying this whole freaking game, man, we're trying to get the high ground, trying to get up so we can have a view of everywhere around us. That way, we know where people are at, and there are people fighting out here. I do start to shoot him, but if you see right here, there was a little sniper glint, so that's why I ducked down. I was going to shoot at him for a second, but if you guys see right here, which I'll pause it right there, bam. There's a little bit of a sniper glint that we don't want nothing to do with. And we only have 2 plates, so we don't have the 3-plate vest yet. 2 plates, of course, is a one-shot headshot. So if you had a 3-plate, snipers don't do that, I don't think. Haven't really played this game too much lately, but I had a 2-plate vest, so I didn't want to risk that. There's 20 players left. We have 6 kills. We do see someone just fly down, so we're going to go ahead and try to take him out. Take him out pretty easily. Bam. See ya. But he was getting shot from up on that hill. So again, we're kind of playing it safe, making sure that we don't get ourselves in any bad position. So right now, my brain is thinking, okay, well, we have a 2-plate vest. We probably don't have that much loot right now. We are getting low on ammo, so we got to make a move, man. We got to start getting some loot. We got to start moving towards the circle because now the circle is going to be pulling us this way. So we want to make sure that we can get looted up, hopefully come across a 3-plate vest by the time we actually have to move. There's another sniper glint, man. Snipers out here everywhere, and again, I have a 2-plate vest, so you got to be very careful with that. It's a one-shot with 2 plates, so we're going to hear this cue that someone's dropping in, and we end up looking around. More likely, we were going to think he's on the roof. We're kind of listening around to see where he is at exactly, trying to hear some audio cues. And I mean, we're almost top 10 situation. We're at 12, so that's why we're playing it super slow. And there's also that sniper that was up in this area, so we want to make sure that we're still staying low as well. But end up shooting this guy, hit him quite a bit, crack his shield, but nothing doing there, so we're not really going to focus too much on that. There was a guy below us, so we're going to kind of see if we could get this guy still, because we know he's still around this area. And then, of course, there was that sniper back to the right of us. So we hear some footsteps, jumps through, and we end up shooting, missing. He's going to pop in right there, hit a couple shots. I jump out the window, and then we take him out with these pistols, bro. So now we are cruising. He had quite a bit of loot for us, a durable gas mask, which is perfect. Definitely came in clutch for us right here, because now we are in the gas, and we need to get the hell out. But he also had a 3-plate vest for us. So we end up getting our 3-plate vest. We're looking really good on ammo. I gotta find a freaking easier way to do that. We're looking good on ammo, and we are at the edge of the circle. We could play to make it up here to try to get that high ground, so we have an overview of the area to the right. So that's exactly what we're gonna be doing, man. We're gonna be pushing up here because, again, high ground is very important. I don't know how many times I gotta stress that. Get the high ground. If you're trying to look to see what the hell to do, get on top of a building, man. Start looking around. But we do see a guy right here. We're gonna shoot at him. He did have a 2-plate vest, and we absolutely torch him with the freaking RPK, man. And again, when we're shooting, we're not running right at him. If you guys notice, I got the knock, but we're not sprinting right at him because, again, third party's freaking king in solos. So more likely than not, there's someone in the area that heard those shots go off, so they're all freaking looking at you, man. They're all facing to you. It's like a zombie apocalypse trying to hide from zombies left and right. But he does run through this door, ends up getting us a pretty easy kill. We close that door to make sure no one can shoot us from a distance. And now we need to get ourselves in a better position in the gas. We do buy a gas mask. Hopefully, you know, there will be a UAV, but of course there isn't. No in our luck. So we end up getting a durable gas mask, buying that, and now we are in a pretty decent spot to kind of just sit back and play the edge of the circle. there's a couple things that I actually do wrong here because we unfortunately end up getting second place, but I'll talk about that when we get to it. So more likely there's going to be a guy right up here. We do see him, but we're going to get in a better position to shoot. And if you notice, it said team wipe assist. So this guy was already getting shot at from somebody. So we're not going to run over and loot his body because why would we run over there if he was already getting lit up by someone? So we end up staying back, we finish him off, and then we're just kind of playing in the trees. No one's in this vehicle, they just hopped out. So they're probably in this vicinity, and then there's probably a guy back here. There's 4 players left, so we still have 3 others that we need to keep our eyes open for. There's actually a guy that was just running right there, but I knew there was a guy closer. So I didn't want to shoot at that dude that was farther away because it's going to make the closer guy lock onto me and be like, oh shit, there's someone right next to me. Let's take them out. So something that I did not really keep in mind and I was not aware is that I have not only a deployable cover, but I have smoke grenades. You guys are going to see where that kind of gets me a little bit in trouble here. So, gas is in. We're keeping it a close eye because we thought we saw someone back here. Don't know where the hell he went. Nowhere to be found. Maybe he ran around the other way. Or maybe that's him right there. And if it is, we took him out. So, now it's a 1v1. All right, it's a 1v1. And we have smoke grenades, a deployable cover. But we do need to push towards the gas. And we see the guy right here. And you know he's going to be waiting for me. You can see the glint already. He snipes me, hits me once. I went back to my natural, I guess, fight or flight. And it was to fight where it should have been to throw the smokes, get in a better position. Hell, maybe even use the deployable cover for backup just in case we're stuck out in the open. And we end up getting sniped out at the end of the match. But man, we learned from our mistakes, bro. Remember, keep that in mind. End game, I know Caldera's Warzone 1's a little bit different where fight or flight, you know, fighting is kind of the primary thing. But in this game, it's really about positioning, really about making yourself in a good spot to get that kill. But anyway, guys, I hope this helped you out. We got to end up getting 10 kills, second place. And if it did, be sure to hit the thumbs up, man. Sub to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.